Alright, I wanted to give you an overview on how the discussion board works. So, the discussion board works by you click on this discussion board button, and you have different discussion board topics. So the first you see is a day in the life. And so what I have done is, for this one, I have put in a link to the instructions. So if you open that link into a new tab, and I then click on that new tab, which apparently I'm not showing you, but let's just go to the new tab. Then it shows you how government is connected and gives you these instructions. So if you scroll through, it gives you the entirety of the instructions, which are basically, here's some examples. It wants you to find examples of government in this brief story. So at that point, what you do is you go back to the discussion board and you click on the actual discussion board. You cannot see anything. You will not be able to see anyone else posts until you've made your own post. That allows you to just write down your thoughts and not be worried about being influenced by other people's. You create a thread. I'm just going to call this practice thread. And you then type in your thoughts. In this case, these thoughts should be a paragraph in length at the minimum. Alright, at that point all I'm doing is clicking on the submit button, which is right down here, and you can't quite see it. Hold on, there we go. And we click on the submit button. And so then it exists. At that point, the practice thread is there. And so if I want to copy, I want to open it, and let's say I want to reply to it. I do not click reply. I instead click the quote button. And the quote button, what that does is it quotes the length of the previous post. This is important to me because that way I can see what you're responding to. Please make sure to use the quote button when responding to other people's posts. Anyway, that's the gist of it. Then you click submit and you are done. To get credit, you have to write one post and respond twice. So I will not be able to see the grade unless you have responded you've written 3 posts. You cannot get credit if you don't create an original post and comment on 2 other people's posts. Okay? So that's the gist. You click submit, and then it is done. If you do not have these 3 posts, I just will not have the ability to grade it. It doesn't show up in the gradebook without it. So I've had a number of people lose points in the gradebook because they write a post, but then it never shows up in the gradebook. So this is just important for you to understand. Anyway, beyond that, the rest of the discussion board topics, like if you go back to the discussion board, and let's say you want to do Declaration of Independence, the only way you can get to this, you'll notice that this one has a link on it because there's a few that are special, but the rest are all in the actual assignment. So if you go to course materials, okay, and this is currently blacked out for you guys, but if you go to course materials and topic 2 assignments, and then you click here, and at that point this takes you to the spreadsheet. Okay. If you were in an honors class, you click on honors, or if you're in a summer class, you click on summer tasks. You click on the summer tasks, and it then gives you the description of where your discussion board is. And so this says, after you've read the Declaration of Independence, why do you think Jefferson, blah, blah, blah. So And that's what you would write about in that post. But the only way to get there is through the course materials. Okay? So if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email, but I just wanted you to have a quick overview of how the discussion boards work. Thanks for your time.